This thing was faster than everything on the market. The Corvette ZR1, the Porsche 911, 911 Turbo, Ferrari 348, and even the Testarossa at the time. I cannot believe these things even hit the market. It was a time when you could take a big swing and put out wild cars, and this is the wildest one. There's a goat walking around. Hey, welcome back to Stay Tuned. I'm Tony Angelo. This is my YouTube channel, and today we're in Maryland, out in the woods, hopefully about to buy one of the coolest cars ever made. These things are total unicorns, and they were built at a time when, like, the automotive landscape was the Wild West, because how else could you ever explain that at one point in time, the fastest car in the entire world that you could buy, the quickest car, was a random all-wheel drive 6-cylinder turbo truck that was sold by one of GM's underbrands. It's insane, and yes, I'm talking about this thing right here. The GMC Syclone. They made these things for 1 year, and they are cooler than every supercharged, random, over-the-top offering that GM and Ford were putting out at the time. Cooler than the Grand National, the ZR1, the ASC, McLaren, Mustangs. These are the coolest because they were the king of the hills. This car in its time made something like 300 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. And when it was tested against the Ferrari Testarossa, the Ferrari 348, the Porsche 911, 911 Turbo, it smoked all of them. It was tested at 4.3 seconds to 60 and 12.8 and a quarter mile bone stock. That is bananas. And here I've got basically the cheapest one for sale in the continental United States. This thing is listed at $13,800, and I'm here to buy this thing. I got a wad of cash, and I got a wing and a prayer. Let's see what's up. He said he did some laps around the farm. This is not what I was expecting.
I mean, they got chickens.
Yeah, something.
Chickity wiggity.
Why don't you pull over like right here, and we'll jump out and swarm this dude.
There he is.
There's a bunch of us, but we're all very small.
I gotta go coach my kids, so.
Well, how much time do you think you got?
I got, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. I love it. I love everything about it.
Headliner's still good. Dash has got a little crack on top. It's a little wore out, but that's from a Corvette, I think. But it looks solid. There might be like some anti-rust type stuff.
Oh, dude, you're good. You're good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
How are the cab corners?
Solid. It's mint.
How's that cab corner?
This one's fine.
Good.
It's real nice underneath.
Yep. Agreed. This one's real dirty.
She is pretty solid.
No good.
Doors.
I was just looking
A little
like
bit on the bottom.
back here,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look.
A little bit on the bottom of the door, but not bad.
Looks like it was just sitting on your tree, boys. Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah.
The only thing I noticed on any of the trim might be messed up. That was the only thing I saw.
Yeah, I'm mostly concerned about any body like rust repair that have to be done.
Yeah, I didn't really see any.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing it. Too.
Wheels are
Yeah.
in mint shape.
It's like a little spot along the top bed rail there, but that's literally it.
Yeah.
There's a goat walking around. Or something.
Sitting. Dude, I love it. That's a shop truck if I've ever seen one, for sure.
Something like this.
So yeah, it's backfiring a little bit. Check gauge's light is flashing right now, so I don't know if that's like check engine light maybe. But
You're holding it steady?
I'm holding it steady, yeah.
It's got some kind of misfire for sure. Yeah, it sounds all right.
Yeah.
Like at idle, but it's definitely misfiring under load.
Yeah.
No, under idle it was.
Yeah, I'm saying like right now it sounds all right, but once you give it some gas, it definitely misfires. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's not running right for sure. It's definitely misfiring. It looks solid and also rusty. But, you know, I want to see if it runs, if it's running right. It's got... It's running rough for sure. I think that check gauge is like a check engine light.
Yeah, it is.
In this year.
And I think that wiring needs to be going through too, because I think some mouse or something, you know what I mean, down there, you know what I mean? So
There's one. So
I think that wiring is going to need to be going through.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I can see it's chewed up down there too a little bit.
So before I go hog wild and race it around a track,
Yeah.
you know.
We were gonna hit the strip right after this.
Nice. Yeah, I just got rid of my GTR, and I
Oh yeah?
got this. And I shouldn't have done it though, because they skyrocketed.
Oh yeah.
I would assume we're having an injector issue,
Yeah.
and that's a concern for sure.
You guys know who Preston is? Okay.
Locked.
What?
That's good.
Well, that's going to get very interesting.
Because it's a slidey thing.
What are you saying?
Like
Here?
on the door, it doesn't have like a.
We got the keys locked in there.
Weird. The keys are in it.
Keys are in the ignition. You got. God damn it.
I'm gonna assume you don't have another key. Okay.
What the keys in the car. What are we feeling like?
I don't know.
My issue is like, he's like, I got to buy her at 14 or whatever, so I told him I'd do better, and my concern is like, it's not running right.
Which generally would not
Could
be
be
a concern of
sensors.
ours at all, except that I don't know how easy it is to come by like stuff for these.
Well, they made 3,000 of them ever, but I don't know if it's similar harness to like
Yeah.
a 4.3, or we could pull it apart and start. It's just like, it's a lot of work. This harness is all pulled back here. I think.
Yeah, like, you know, do we know? Yeah, that.
That's ABS. The truck itself is pretty solid. I'm just like,
Yeah.
how do we get money out of this thing? Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
this is a resto.
Barb's gonna be wiring for days.
I'm certainly not.
what do you want to do about this? How do we?
I don't know, man. It's pretty tight.
Is that ripped?
Is
It's
it?
got a boost leak? What kind of, what are you doing here? A map sensor? There's no mass airflow, right? 91 might have had a mass air. Is there a mass air in here in this thing? In the intake?
I don't think there's anything in the intake.
I don't think they went to mass air until later, didn't they?
No, all the
92 or
Buicks have big mass airflows on them. The Grand
really?
National's 87, 86.
Did they?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, if it's sucking air here and it's letting it out there, and it's gonna definitely run
Is
like
it ripped?
shit. I mean, it looks ripped, close, or wrapped weird. I don't know. This is still like hand-laid silicone at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it might have like another piece.
That's how they just laid it. You would like, they make them by hand and they wrap it around and like glue it all together.
Like, I didn't know if.
Which way is unlock?
Can you see from that side, Barb?
There you go.
You got it.
You were close.
I heard it do something in the door. Try your side.
Yeah, that way. You have to go that way.
Back?
Towards you, yeah. There you go. Try it.
Try your door, Barb.
No, try yours.
How do you know how to do that?
There we go. Oh,
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
worry about it.
Incredible. Yeah, put the window down. You hear the guy?
Yeah. It's just so stumbly and rumbly, dog. Oh yeah, I wasn't even, yeah, I get it now.
It sounds like a bad distributor.
I am. I'm watching the attack. If I hold it steady, it's starting to stumble. I think we definitely got an issue there. That's my is my concern. The car is basically what, you know, the body-wise and stuff. It's solid. It's all there. I'm just, you know.
I think one of my my mechanic guy, put a little bit of that what is it? Stuff you put in there. Fuel for the fuel to clean up the
Gum out?
Not gum out.
Okay.
Not gum
Oh,
out.
Seafoam.
Seafoam.
Okay.
So you put a little bit of that in there, and that's it. For I would say 4 to 5 years, like I was saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't know, a mouse or whatever, squirrel.
Totally.
You know, gets up in there, chews through a couple things, and then you know from there you're screwed. But like I said, driven.
Yeah, you hear it just popping and farting. And no brakes.
No brakes at all.
Check to see if it should.
Feels like the brakes are stuck on the back. Yeah, it doesn't want to go anywhere. You feel how bad they're dragging.
Yes. Oh yeah. I can feel it just from sitting here.
Yeah, brakes are dragging like crazy. It's definitely misfiring. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is like a whole buck worms.
Yeah. My honest opinion is probably to pass on this. I hate to say it, but
It's 1 in a million, dog.
I know.
1 in a million. I want it.
I know.
I want it to be better than this, and I want it to not be 15 grand, which is so much money.
For this, for
For
a
this
farm
thing.
truck.
Yeah. Damn. Oh, I don't know, man. My brain says get it, but like I'm floored and nothing's happening.
Your heart says get it.
My whole body's like it's a cyclone. Cyclone's
Yeah,
the greatest.
there's-
Oh my god. Yeah.
And he's, you know, it's not like he's negotiable on it.
He doesn't want
He's
to
got, like,
budge. He doesn't want to do it.
85 people lined up.
Like brakes like shit. Brakes are great. Either they're bad, they're automatically on all the time. I don't know what he's talking about. All right. Yeah, the brakes are dragging, and I appreciate your. I think we're gonna pass on it. It's just a much bigger project than I thought. I thought like. Yeah, I know you got the buyer. So.
Thank you very much.
All good, man.
All right.
Okay.
Like, it sounds okay from here. It's so weird.
Bro, I was floored. We weren't going up the hill.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It sucks.
I think that thing's.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Look, your heart wants what your heart wants, and then
Yeah.
you got Barb here telling you what to do. For
Yeah,
you.
it's, all, it's always my fault. Blame it on me. Blame it
I'll
on me.
say it later
What
to
can
do
I
it, and we'll
say?
be all good.
Somebody's got to be the responsible guy sometimes around here.
Hit up Marketplace, dude. Search this area. We'll find something. So we gotta find something. We got an empty trailer. We
What
gotta
are you gonna
fill
do?
it.
What do you say?
I just said I appreciate your
A
time.
lot of
So you too,
cash in
man.
the glove bag.
Good luck. What are you gonna do? I'm not paying
We still got an
15,000.
open trailer. We got
Let's go. Go look at that Galaxy on the way
Yeah.
back. Or was that a Polara? Let's go. Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker. All right, so I just got back from looking at the America's cheapest running Syclone, and honestly, that thing was a bummer. The more I thought about it, I would have bought that thing for $15,000, which is a ton of money for me. And it just didn't make a lot of sense because I'm assuming, you know, that thing's 15 grand. It's super rough. It's not running right. We would have spent another 10, 15 grand into it, all of our time, and then had a truck that the more we modified it and the more we made it ours and the gnarlier we made it, would have just made it less and less valuable. And honestly, I kind of respect those things too much to really hack one up and make it all that gnarly. And here's the thing, I don't have to. I didn't have to buy that truck for 1,500 bucks. It just didn't make any sense, because what I could do is go out and find myself a regular cab, short bed, 4-wheel drive S10 and build the Syclone of my dreams. And that's just what I did. Hit it, Zip. Yes. I love this truck. I paid 1,200 bucks for it. I had to go all the way to Virginia, 350 miles each way to find a rust-free one, but besides this aftermarket door, this thing has no rust on it anywhere. It's extremely solid. It was crazy cheap. It was less than 1/10 of that price, and it's not so nice that we're super worried about it. Don't do, he said don't put the window down. All right, take it for a rip. Over here. Is he going on the road? Does he not know that?
Oh yeah, this thing's wild.
How's it feel? Make some noise. Get a feel for it.
It makes a lot of noises.
Like good ones?
No.
Oh. It's $1,200 and it runs and drives. I'll take it. All right, drive it through the lake. Come on, make me proud.
Tell me twice.
Thing is awesome. I can hear the noises from here. All right, pull it.
Where do you want this thing?
Back up 2 feet. Back up.
Stick shift things.
Yeah, it's a manual. He doesn't know anything about that.
I'm used to the 4-speed.
Yeah, that's what it is. That extra gear is throwing him off. All right, park it there. Now this is the deal, and I did search around a little bit. A short cab, short bed, 4x4 S10 is pretty hard to find. That's what the Syclones were built out of. And I wanted to do something pretty similar. I dug around on Facebook. Everything in the Northeast is super crazy rusty, disasters. A nice truck is $6,000, which is not something I'm gonna spend for an S10. I kept digging, I found this farm truck. It's a 2.8 liter, 5-speed, 4-wheel drive. There is no rust on this thing. I drove 15 hours yesterday to pick this thing up, and it was absolutely worth it, because there's nothing worse than rust repair. We can start working on this thing immediately. This is what I'm thinking. We're gonna find an all-wheel drive transfer case, either out of a Denali or an old school one like an Astro van. That's what they put in the Syclones. We're gonna get a V8. We're gonna put turbochargers on it, and we're gonna let this thing rip. We're gonna lower it 15 inches to the ground, maybe put on some Corvette wheels, and just have the funnest car ever. I wanna make it something you could take on like a drag and drive event, not have to take the wheels and tires off, because it's gonna be all-wheel drive, and throw your stuff in the back, hit the road, show up, unload, in and out in 10 minutes, and hit the road again. It'll have overdrive, it'll cruise, it'll be a bigger, better, faster Syclone for 1/10 of the money. So I'm very pumped, and it's got a great name. Hit me. Come on to the back. Maybe here.
Yeah, right on the bedside.
This is what I'm thinking. The Syclone. Get it? I'm excited. S10s are the best. These are rad little trucks, and this one is going to be something pretty special. And I just didn't feel good spending all that money. This is way more fun.